everybody, welcome. I'm your intuitive host, Erin, and I'll be reading for my Virgos today. And so for this week, we're going to be telling the Virgos with what the cards are saying for them. Just wanted to thank everyone for the positive energy and the great amount of support. Very much appreciated. And now let's get started with your message, Virgo. We are starting with the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, so already double challenge in there. We have the King of Cups, high emotion. Oh, the Queen of Swords. So lots of challenge this week, Virgo. The Four of Wands, so some action go along with that. The Tower, that is a big card, and the Empress. So we have two nice, big, strong, standalone cards, and everybody knows the Tower is looked upon as, oh my God. So let's go ahead and talk about the Tower. Get the Tower out of the way. In my interpretation, it is a temporary chaos, and it's necessary for a beneficial outcome, something that's going to be good for you, Virgo. So this week, things might go butt over tea kettle for you. Mondays are usually like that for me as a rule. It doesn't matter what Monday. Even if I'm not working that day, Mondays just tend to be a little bit more difficult. So I'm thinking this might be a Monday that's doing this to you, but it could be any time this week, but expect a situation or situations to be a little bit much this week, Virgo. But that being said, let's take a look at your challenges this week, starting out with the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is saying that you're going to have victory over something that's been bothering you, something that's been, you've had this question, you have this, how do I do this? This week is going to be your aha moment, and you're going to be able to oversee that. You're going to overlook it. You're going to be able to get past it and just appreciate that you can now understand this and keep it moving. So your other swords, your Eight of Swords and your Nine of Swords, back to back. The Eight of Swords, that one is speaking to right timing and knowing when to stick with something. So with the Tower having said, oops, you know what, this is really really something that I hope is over quickly. That Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, also speaking to that. Feeling like you're trapped in that situation, you need to get out of it. You need to stick with it, stay the course, and work through it. Get it done. Get it over with. Then with the Nine of Swords, that's a situation where you're having a balance within as a battle. A type of a battle within your mind between objectivity and fear. What should you really be concerned about? What should you really allow to cause you stress and more or less nightmares, night terrors, unable to sleep because you're so stressed out and you're so full of anxiety you cannot quiet your mind when you go to sleep. So this is saying that you are going to be able to do that. I think the Tower is saying your challenges, the things that you're being presented with, those are what you're going to fight. You're going to get that balance and you're going to be able to come back from it. So challenges, definitely strong. But the Tower itself says that you have to go through this week, Virgo, so that you can come out all the better. And it's also, it's against your meticulous nature and your analytical nature, but you kind of have to just accept this is beyond my control, and I'm going to be able to come out of the end with a much better outcome, something that is definitely beneficial to me. So then if we go to our wands, our action cards, starting with that Nine of Wands, and then we have the Four of Wands. Knight of Wands is speaking of vigilance, being able to, again, stay the course, stick with it, know what to stick with. It's saying that your plans, things that you want to accomplish, are right on the horizon. They're almost at a point of realization. So stick with it. It will happen for you. Know your sense of right timing. This week, Virgo, your sense of right timing is going to be spot on. So stick with it. Then with your Four of Wands, that's speaking to teamwork and a sense of steady abundance. You are feeling like you are definitely coming into it, staying with it, having that sense that all is well. You know, the Four of Wands also talks about romance and marriage. So if you're feeling like you have that sense of stability, perhaps it is time to think about bringing something into that, being open to start dating. I know a lot of people don't want to start dating until they feel like they have something to offer. They feel like they have more to bring to the relationship than just themselves, their delightful selves. So Virgo, and we know that this appeals to your very practical nature. So you are feeling like you have something to offer. This week you are feeling like you are accomplishing things, so maybe this is the time where you're going to find you're ready for a relationship or ready to take your current relationship to the next level. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. And with the Three of Pentacles, that speaks to success in business and career, a rise in status among your peers, and just an upswing in enthusiasm in your productivity. So again, like we said, this Tower, whatever this situation is that has brought you to this moment where you feel like you have crashed and burned, but yet you're coming back. The phoenix is rising. That's what this is saying. That's what your, oddly enough, your Three of Pentacles is speaking to that. You're going to be able to rebound from all this challenge, all of the action that you've had that's been required of you, and you're going to come out of it quite well. Then we have your emotional card, the King of Cups. With the King of Cups, of course, we know that the King of Cups speaks to good feelings, very benevolent influence, very good and happy thoughts, happy emotions. Things are just really in balance. Everything seems to be moving forward to a really happy and joyous, positive, and just emotional balance. You're feeling very, very zen in the emotional realm. And then also knowing that with that benevolent influence there, that this is a good time to reach out to the person who you feel is a very wise and compassionate counselor, someone who has helped you before. So, and a male influence, not necessarily a father figure, just someone whose influence has always been good upon you, someone who has always looked out for your best interest, someone who would give you good advice. Perhaps this person, this man in your life, this male influence is going to be someone who's actually been through what you're going through, and you've seen this. So that is where that emotional card is coming in. And then you have the Empress, and with the Empress, very strong feminine card. And the Empress speaks to being able to stay true to oneself and still nurture others. So that always makes me feel like it's kind of a maternal card. I mean, it is a strong female presence representing that beauty and the sense of abundance, fertility. So definitely speaking to some domestic harmony. So all of these things, all of the challenge, the chaos, whatever's been going on this week, Virgo, it's all going to be very much what you need, very nurturing. You are going to feel more yourself. So overall, whatever challenges are thrown at you and that temporary chaos, definitely going to end out in a positive way for you. With the Empress being present, I would say that this is a little bit more family oriented than just work. So this turbulence, this chaos is probably a family thing, Virgo, but this too shall pass. And that is what I am seeing for you, my Virgos, this week. Thank you for joining me this week. Please like and subscribe my little channel. And remember, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dreams. And until next time, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you, my Virgos.